Hey everyone, I'm back here again right now. So as we keep on going forward, I'm gonna try to give more and more stats throughout the game, and then try to. I'm just gonna pick a game and give some more detailed stats within the game and explain what's going on for that next match. So we're doing some match previews. Uh, Try to do it every single day, every single weekday. Try to pick one game, give some stat information, information that is relevant to ranking ball only. That'll help you out. There's a lot of other DFS sites that give you a lot of information, but that's for other platforms. Ranking ball uses a lot of other different information, especially looking at the points that we use within ranking ball. So we're going to give you a more accurate look into the points garnered into ranking ball and how it affects your lineup. So what I want to go into is our Excel information. All right, so we're gonna start building this up. It's not really pretty right now, but we'll start making it more pretty and prettier as time goes on. What we should be looking at in here. So what we have up here, I'm gonna be looking at the Pelicans versus OKC game coming up tomorrow, and let's start looking at some of the stats that I've pulled up for the players and the teams. So usually what you're doing with other DFS sites, you're just singling out individual players. You're not really concerning yourself with the team itself, the team within it, with contained, because you're not drafting a whole team for other daily fantasy sites. But with Ranking Ball, you are pretty much drafting almost half a team from both teams. 16 players, about 8 players each. So you want to concern yourself with which 8 players are going to do well within that match. So here we got the lineup for both teams, Pelicans and OKC. And up here are the different days that we got. So hopefully going forward, we'll kind of point out which games these were, who they were against. And yeah, so let's start off with the Pelicans. So Pelicans right now, look at the Pelicans. In their last 5 games, they've won 2 out of the last 5 games. Now, of the past 2 games, Anthony Davis has not been in those games. So he's been ineffective. He's going to be out for around 2 weeks, pretty much. And up here, you notice that Anthony Davis, the most fantasy points within Ranking Ball, it's almost a 55. His average 55 points up here within Ranking Ball, and it's averaging about 29 points per game. But you'll notice up here, for the past 3 games, he hasn't. Last 2 games, 21st. He hasn't played. So he hasn't played any games, and he hasn't contributed anything to the score. So if you're playing any Pelicans games, you wouldn't choose Anthony Davis at all during this time. And what I want to show you is how when one player is not playing, especially a key player, that means somebody has to go and is going to be taking up his minutes, and his score is going to skyrocket. His fantasy points are going to skyrocket more than their average, right? We notice here, let's take a look. So Anthony Davis has been out. So who's been taking his place is Jahlil Okafor. Let's look at Okafor's stats. So in the red is his average fantasy points per game. Here's Okafor. His average fantasy points per game here. In the 3 games, before Anthony Davis went out. Look at it. 14, 6, 11. Really low. But since Anthony Davis has been out, 38, 36. And his points skyrocketed. So, I mean, he's starting in these games. He's getting a lot more points. He's going to be getting a lot more points with matches. So that's key takeaway for tomorrow's game against OKC. Okafor. Will you make sure to start Okafor? Make sure you put him on your key line because he's going to be scoring a lot of points for you. All right. Jrue Holiday, Julius Randle, still good key players. But Okafor is going to take the place of Anthony Davis for the next couple until Anthony Davis comes back. Make sure you're putting Okafor in your main lineup, in your starting line. So up in here, I'm gonna create a game. So we know New Orleans Pelicans, you want to please make sure that Okafor is in your lineup. Make sure Okafor is in your lineup, in your starting line. They're either here or here. These two, make sure Okafor is over. Look, I mean, he's averaging 6 points a game, but that's because Anthony Davis is taking up all those spots. But so Okafor, come on over, going up here. You're gonna start seeing some more time in ranking ball. For tomorrow, only people are going to be concerned about, maybe not Nikola Mirotic. Let's see. Scoring 24 points. He is day to day. I'm thinking day to day. He left the game against the Pistons on return. So and he's probably probable in the game, so I probably maybe not likely. He might not come back for tomorrow's game against the Thunder, so maybe not. So I don't think I'm gonna choose him for tomorrow. So Anthony Davis, not Jrue Holiday. Let's get these two players, Randall, Ratchets. I'm just setting up my key lineup right now. All right, how about OKC? One of the interesting things. So you got your players. Average, not average player, but your best players. Of course, you're gonna choose them. You don't have to worry about. No one is going to be out. The whole team is pretty much healthy. So you want to choose best players. One thing you want to look out for is when OKC plays against kind of worse teams, bad teams. And this happens with every other team within RankingBall. What happens is that you want to make sure that the minutes that they're going to be playing, so more stats we're going to try to get up here, is minutes played and fantasy points per minute. Whenever OKC is playing against really bad teams, their stats are going to get pulled out, and they're not going to be earning that many points. You want to take that in consideration, and also look into consideration of players who will be playing when let's say Westbrook, Paul George, T. Adams say that they're coming out. Look at who's going to be replacing them and playing those minutes, in otherwise closer games. So tomorrow, an Anthony Davis-less Pelicans is bad, really bad. So you can expect later in the game, you can expect a blowout. You can expect Westbrook, George, Adams, Westbrook, George to be taken out of the game later in the fourth quarter. And who will be going in is, look, if you notice this, okay, Abdel Nader. Let's look at his fantasy points here. Averaging, look, he played for 10 minutes. I was looking up here. He's playing for 10 minutes against against Portland, 0 points. But that's because it was a very close game. Well, they won by 9 points, but you know, some of those close points in those games, a player, you know, a substitute will go on in, can play, but he's not getting that many minutes to play. But if you look at the game prior, this is when they played the New York Knicks. Okay, that was a blowout. So what does that mean? Now that he got a lot more minutes, he played more. His fantasy points went up to 28. So that's a sleeper. So I think this is gonna be another surprise hit right here. Is that if the game comes out to a blowout, then make sure you get Abdel in your lineup. Make sure he's in a good spot because he will be scoring some fantasy points for tomorrow. So we definitely want our key players. Who is I'm in here? Getting more points. Am I just sure? When he was playing the Knicks, hold up. Grant, Noah, Check probably won't be. Hey, Benzema, thank you for a welcome. Thanks for joining the chat. If you like everything, let me know how you like it. If you have any questions, ask me. I'll try to answer. See what else. All right. Haven't been talking. So let's go back into. Let's get some more players in here. Yeah, I think OKC. So I want to put a little bit more of these OKC players in because I feel like they're going to be getting a little bit more playtime compared to the Pelicans. Cool. So I like the way everything is going on right now. So those are some key takeaways for tomorrow night. Just know that my key takeaways for tomorrow, Pelicans gonna be without Anthony Davis. So that means Okafor is going to be playing. He's going to be getting some more fantasy points tomorrow night. And I think another sleeper is maybe Abdel. So I don't think I even put him on here. Where's he? Yeah, let's get him out. Let's put Abdel in here. So I think it's going to be a pretty sleeper hit here, Abdel. he'll probably be playing a lot more tomorrow. So that's my opinion. What I think is happening. Going to submit, and tomorrow night we're gonna I'll come back to the live stream, and I'll come talk to you guys. We'll kind of watch the game together, see if what I thought was gonna happen is gonna happen tomorrow night. We'll go through it, check my lineup, see how it goes, compare my score to some of the other players, some other top players within RankingBall. See how it goes. So if you like this, let me know in the comments. We're on YouTube, Twitch. Don't forget to check us out on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, Discord. We're all over the place. So, and I'll be there too. So if you liked everything, you know what they say. Give me that thumbs up. Hit that smash that like button. And check you guys out later. Later.